What is up, YouTube? It's Kingfisher745, and I just wanted to keep bringing you continued coverage of Special Operations 11. In this video, we're going to cover the epic boss, which can be found in Mission 2. There is actually a new quest to get a special item by defeating him. And to do this, you must collect 30 soul jars and find the hammering nail. Now, if you didn't know this, the hammering nail is actually found in the roulette after you beat Mephisto, the epic boss of Mission 2. And if you gain this, you'll be able to get access to the Air of Hell. Now, while the dialogue runs, I'm going to briefly go over the stats of this weapon. First, it does count as 3 of 4 in the Son of the Demon set. It is melee slashing magic type. It has high crits, causes Bane and Death Frost to one enemy. It also damages them, and then it has 2 blue buffs, so that means they're on you when you equip it, and they cannot be removed. The first is Dark Bargain. If agent has exposed, gains chance to counter and applies Soulfire to enemies. And lastly, it applies Slowed to the agent. So I'm assuming it's going to be a pretty powerful weapon, and I'm certainly going to try to get it, mainly because this entire set looks absolutely amazing, and I really want to complete it this time. Sometimes the Special Operations set is kind of lackluster, but this time the Daily Spin item, as well as the Chalice, look absolutely amazing. So I'm sure that I want to get this item, and also probably the limited edition item when they release it. But I guess I'm kind of getting ahead of myself. Right now we're fighting the epic boss, and to get to him you have to complete all deploys and all battles in Mission 2 of Special Operations 11. To complete all of these deploys, you need the following characters: Scarlet Witch, Fantomex, and Iron Fist. If you do not have them, you will have to recruit them. Or when you get to the step where you have to defeat the epic boss, you will have to skip it by using 25 gold. There are no other options and no ways around it. If you make sure you do all of the battles and finish every single one of the deploys, then the epic boss Mephisto will show up. Once he shows up, as you've seen, there's quite a bit of dialogue, and then when you go into the fight, there's even more. I'm not rushing through it just in case you wanted to read it, but I do plan on releasing the full mission of Mission 2 with all of the dialogue and storyline at some point. In this battle, you are teamed up with Satana, but you do not have to use her if you don't want to. I decided to go ahead and use her because I wanted to get more familiar with her abilities. I was using the Infiltrator Power Armor in PvP at the time, so I went ahead and left that on, and I decided to go ahead and use Iron Patriot Blaster. I really wasn't too worried about which hero I used, or which armor I had, and that's just because I'm pretty confident in my items, as well as my characters. That same overconfidence ended up hurting me when I fought the group boss Blackheart, which I will show you when I make the video about the group boss. Let's just say he's not to be taken lightly. As far as this epic boss battle, I didn't find it too difficult, but I could understand if Mephisto gave some people problems. And that's mainly because I think just like the last time we faced him as an epic boss, he decides when he wants to leave. So you may have to beat on him for quite a while before he ends up leaving. Unlike the group boss, you're allowed to use items, so go ahead and just stock up on lost pages and things like that, and you should be fine. I got a little bit worried when he gave his minions super heroic, but it ended up not being too bad, and I just decided I'm going to go ahead and take them out as fast as I can. And since I have the Blaster Iron Patriot, I decided to start with the Bruiser. So let's go ahead and hit him with a Repulsor Beam. It does decent damage, and there you see super heroic. Now we're going to hit him with the second one. So he's pretty close to dead already, and we're just going to finish him off before he gets to do too much more damage. With my agent, we're going to cast Sinister Sceptre, that way we can go into astral form, and then hopefully protect against attacks while phased. Now on Satana's turn, I'm really not sure what to use with her. I know I want to apply those debuffs to all my allies, but I'm not sure which order I should use it in. I thought maybe I could hit everyone and finish the Bruiser, but I was wrong. We left them with 529 hit points. That's pretty unfortunate. And now their Demon's version of the Legion below hits flyers, which is kind of annoying. I wish it didn't. But I guess then flyers would be pretty overpowered against them. But I really don't understand why they made the last limited item a ground attack only. it makes it kinda useless against a lot of teams. But anyways, when it comes time for Iron Patriot's turn, we still have our full charge. I mean, we're thinking about doing 21 gun salute, but Satana finishes the bruiser. So now we're not sure if we want to hit that tactician or not. We may just do a single target attack. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and ignore that tactician and just do a regular repulsor beam on Mephisto. And we'll save our full charge for later. Now we're going to use the Shepherd's Staff. It will heal our team, and then on the next round they'll gain an extra turn. Next, we still get to attack, so we're going to use the Blade of the Guardian on the tactician. We're going to try the proc Blessing of Heroes. And also, it should do some pretty decent damage and give us combat reflexes. This will remove us from phased, but that's okay. We have to come out of phase at some point. Now, I'm not too worried about it because our entire team has pretty high health. Now we get to see a new ability from Satana. So let's go ahead and use her summon, which summons an Enthralled Guardian. And then they cast Bound Blade. So we're going to do that on Mephisto. And it applied Cornered. Now let's see what the Demon and Mephisto are going to do on their turns. First, the Demon casts Dire Command, which is just a buff. So he's not going to attack, and I'm totally fine with that. Now Mephisto's going to attack, and my agent is going to protect. And he's going to counterattack with combat reflexes and Blade of the Guardian. And for some reason that second hit sometimes gets bugged like that, but it did do damage. And then we almost finish him with the second counterattack on his second attack. So let's go ahead and finish him with a Plasma Blade Brutal Strike. And there you see he's just kind of refusing to die, so we're going to hit him again. Once again he refuses. So he heals himself completely the full by killing the demon. So when you fight him, you may want to make sure that both of his demons are dead before you take his health down. I myself don't mind too much because we should be able to do quite a bit of damage in a hurry to just one character. And we even got to do a new ability from Satana, and then another ability, and we have all those debuffs on our characters now. So we should be seeing quite an increase to stats. So I think our agent's going to hit a lot harder on his turn. But we didn't even need it. He just decided to leave. And that was pretty unexpected, but we'll take it. And like I said, he just leaves whenever he wants. And that's kind of what he did last time, and a lot of people were annoyed by it. Let's go ahead and take a look at the roulette. And there's some unstable and lock boxes. And this is the hammering nail. So it counts as the third part of the set as well. But you do want the upgraded version, because why not? The soul jars should be pretty easy to get since they drop regularly. So once you get the hammering nail, it shouldn't be a problem to upgrade. We're going to spin this wheel and hope for the best. So let's go ahead and hit go. And maybe we'll get something decent. Alright, so we got the worst thing on the roulette, the ISO 8. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the last bit of dialogue, and then we're going to end the video. While this wraps up, I'm going to go ahead and just go over things one more time. First, you need to complete all of the battles and all of the deploys, and then the epic boss will appear. The deploys require Scarlet Witch, Fantomex, and Iron Fist, so you must have all of those characters recruited. Do the deploys as soon as they appear, that way they finish, and you can move on. And then go ahead and finish all of the battles, including the end boss, which is Venom. After that, the epic boss will appear and you'll be able to fight him. I want to wish you good luck, and thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more videos.